Can you all hear me?
Yeah.
Alright, let me make sure this shit
I'm really fucked up.
going. Okay. So, about to just do a little, quick little stream. I know this shit be fucking up, so we ain't gonna let this shit interfere with too much of our gameplay. I just wanted to talk this Draymond shit. I think it's just, it's bullshit. And Sabonis wanna come out with the fuck ass quote where he's saying, you know, this type of play isn't allowed in our league. And I'm just wondering, number one, since when in the fuck have it been the Sacramento Kings league? Or anybody related to them motherfuckers? When have any of those motherfuckers had say so on what the fuck is allowed in this league?
Alright.
Okay? Number two, you grabbing motherfuckers' leg. It's nothing on that, like, it's nothing acceptable about grabbing somebody's leg. Like, you set the tone. You set the tone with the grabbing. The tone was not set by you getting stumped. The tone was set when you grabbing a motherfucker leg. And honestly, I just think it's a man code. Meaning, man shit, I can't grab your leg. I can't just do whatever the fuck I want to do to another man unless I'm willing to face man consequences. And I was talking to Unc about this shit earlier. Just about man shit. And a lot of women don't understand it. And a lot of bitch ass niggas don't understand it. But our game. Because there's no way that they'll be able to properly determine, if we struggle with it, I don't think that they will be able to properly determine a real call. So let's just go, for instance, let's take the great Marcus Smart. Hey Ted, you in here?
Yeah. I'm just
okay. I'm just making sure. Let's take the great Marcus Smart, and we all know how much he flops. If he flops 10 times in the fourth quarter, he might be able to get a woman to react to more than half of those. For the simple fact that he's selling a car. She don't know that, hey, when we actually push a motherfucker, a lot of times we could eat another person pushing us. We could handle another man putting a lot of weight on us. But sometimes it looks like, wow, that looks impossible. And we could choose on, if I want Trey's strength, you know, him lifting his left arm at me, I could either choose A, am I going to flop off the strength of that left arm? Or am I going to B, eat the strength and show him that I could take that? I'm not, you know, going to just fall like a fucking featherweight. So shit like this is why the game is going to get very, very dangerous. Draymond, you kind of made your own bed with this one, but I'm still pissed because it's not fair. I don't think this shit should be acceptable. I think it should be a shit. I'm thinking of you know when strike, something like a strike, and not literally strike, but I feel like it should be some type of protest on what the fuck these refs has been doing for these first couple games of the playoffs. I don't know if y'all been watching this shit, but it has been some of the worst calls I have ever seen. Like, historically bad.
Motherfucker, they got motherfucking Scott Foster coaching all the Suns game. I mean, reffing all the.
And then they purposely letting this motherfucker just follow Chris Paul. Like, Chris Paul haven't won shit. And I'm a Chris Paul hater, but they purposely letting this motherfucker follow Chris Paul. Like, this motherfucker ain't the dark cloud that Chris Paul been trying to run away from his whole career. It's just this dark raining cloud that just slowly follows him wherever the fuck he goes. It's Scott Foster, and nobody they never bat an eye on. Oh, okay, that's a good call. No, the fuck it wasn't. No, it wasn't. He makes 10 fucking bad calls in a row, and then it's like, oh well, he knows the game. I'm talking. The main thing that upsets me about refereeing is I remember years ago they said for you to get that job, for you to be eligible for that job, you cannot be a fan of the NBA. I don't believe that for 1 second. I'm sorry. Like, you're gonna tell me that these motherfuckers aren't fans of the NBA.
Right.
Really? Really though? They're not fans of the NBA? Really? Okay. Come on, man. They get away with so much bullshit. They get away with so much bullshit. I all I could say is we had an all-time high with sports betting. I fear the effect that it could have on the playoffs, and just it's going to bring back that whole Tim Donaghy feeling all over again. It's going to bring back that Tim Donaghy feeling all over again. The fact of the matter is, sports betting is at an all-time high. It's legal now in almost all states. It's a beautiful thing, but gotta admit it's fucked up because we could say, oh, I don't do any sports betting, but my mom does. And if I'm Scott Foster, yeah, you have to plug in your last 4 of your social security number, but does that fucking matter when you're using your mom's account? And your mom is knowing that Chris Paul is going to get this amount of free throws and this amount of this and that, and we're going to make sure he lose tonight because I'm always making sure Chris Paul lose. Like, whatever the lineup is, he has that control. And I don't know, man. I thought it was going to be something that made I thought it was going to be something that bring more eyes to the NBA. It's going to get more dangerous. And that's kind of sad because I could see sports betting getting taken away soon because of these weird ass calls from the refs. Like, I'm watching people who I've never seen fucking hoop a day in my life. Like, as much NBA as I watch, I'm watching motherfuckers go to the line 7, 8 times, and Curry can't even go 5. I'm watching him get fouled. Huh?
They've been doing a little fried shit with the calls and shit, but this year I think they OD.
It started with they hot take of, okay, we're gonna change the rules and adapt to Harden, because Harden fucked it up. Let's go ahead and rewind. Let's give everybody who listening a proper timeline. Harden fucked this shit up 2 years ago, and this is 2 years ago towards the end of his Houston stint. He was going crazy. And not the Houston stint where he was looking like untouchable. I'm talking about where he was abusing his power. But you know the Harden where it was him getting 38, and 10 and 10 like for
30 free throws a game.
Yeah, and he was but then it got to the point where he started getting maybe instead of 35, it started turning into 28, and then that 28 started turning into 25 and 24. His points started decreasing, and he had to shoot a little bit more, and he started gaining weight. This is when he was trying to force himself to the Nets. He started gaining weight. He was picking and choosing when he wanted to play. When he was playing, he wasn't really trying unless it was like, okay, I got fouled. And
that nigga just wanted to go to Philly so he could be close to Meek, man.
Well, that hey,
that
before
nigga just wanted to be close to the studio. Before
that, he was trying to kick it with y'all niggas though. Y'all was the cool guys.
No, he wasn't.
Hey, man.
He wasn't with us for real, man. So Kyrie bust that nigga ass in practice a couple times. He said, "I'm done here. I don't want to be here. I'm getting done like this. I don't want to be here no more."
I think you ain't. I think you so much of a Kyrie fan. You're not really applying what needs to be applied to be fair to him, bro. You ain't really being fair.
I'm being fair. What
no,
the
you
fuck?
not. You not, bro. You just saying some Kyrie shit.
The nigga left because he was getting his ass busted and he was getting embarrassed by his teammate. He ain't like it.
Let's agree with that. Look, listen.
He wanted to be the nigga doing the shit.
But listen though, you saying that he got his ass busted in practice during the 101 sessions. That's cool and all. But you ain't finna be the same motherfucker that's embarrassing me in practice, turning around, not even playing because you don't want to get you don't want to go get the vaccine and whatever the fuck. Listen.
If you don't believe in getting it.
Listen, bro, I'm trying to explain something. Let me drive the point home. If you want to bust my ass in practice, go ahead and bust your ass to go ahead and be that nigga. Don't half-ass do it. Don't bust my ass and then embarrass me to where I'm the leader of these niggas right now. You and KD out. But you want to come and show that, you want to show us a fucking pecking order and all this shit, but then it don't even matter because you can't even fucking play anyway. So in reality, you embarrassing me in fucking practice and shit instead of really starting to come like a camaraderie. I feel like Kyrie got a real fucked up way of.
And it's not like, I'm about to go just pick on this nigga. I'm be embarrassing. He's just hooping.
No, bro. No. That's what I think Kyrie does, bro. That's where I think you wrong. I think Kyrie does that.
You think he does that
because and you think opposite. Neither one of us have no proof. Neither one of us have no proof. But what I can say is that he.
But look though. But in the whole are you gonna bust my ass at practice and shit, but you ain't gonna get the vaccine? That don't make no sense. If I don't believe in getting that vaccine, I'm not gonna get it because I'm not gonna get it.
It do make sense because if I'm trying to lead this crew right here and you trying to sit up here and show that you better than me and all that shit, but you ain't trying to actually be a part of this crew, it don't fucking matter if you better than me or not. You could be better than me all the fuck you want, but you ain't willing to go ahead and do whatever the fuck it take to be on the big stage. I'm doing whatever it takes to be on the big stage, risking my body. So if I'm risking my body to be on the big stage and you ain't doing that shit, then it's like, hey, what the fuck is you doing this for? Because you just trying to show that you better than me, but it don't really fucking matter. Because if you was so much better than me, then I'm gonna need you to actually do the shit that's needed. Because it's not a one like you don't win a ring for being better than one player, Trey. You don't win a ring in 1-on-1.
Nobody saying that.
So what would be your point?
I'm telling you that vaccine shit don't have nothing to do with it.
No,
vaccine shit. Like what the heck? If he
I just connected it very, very, very I laid it all out for you. I just connected it.
Don't need no one player to win a win shit.
Okay, so the vaccine do have a lot to do with it. So the vaccine do have a lot to do with it.
A nigga don't believe in getting it. If you don't believe in getting it, you're not going to get it either. You're not going to just get it just to, no. Because I want my mama, I wouldn't get it. Because niggas that got that shit started getting the fucking virus and shit, started getting sick and shit. So if you don't believe in getting that shit, don't get it. Like, what the fuck? But since I can't get the vaccine.
So don't come to practice to. What's the point of coming to practice to embarrass me? What's the point of coming to practice to embarrass me, Trey? What's the point of coming to practice to embarrass me then? Get to your point then, because your point is not going nowhere. What's the point of coming to practice to embarrass me then?
Your point not going nowhere.
No, answer my question. What's the point of What's the point of coming to practice to embarrass the number 2 or the number 3?
Because a nigga still have to come to practice. Because a nigga still come to practice. This nigga still have to come to practice. So a nigga can't come to practice now.
Okay,
Damn.
so you will come to practice for what? You'll come to practice for what? To play the game, right? Because we here to play the game. We here to play the game. We ain't here just to practice. We here to play the game. We here to play the game. We ain't here just to practice. We here to play the game. So you could be better than me, but what's your purpose? What's your purpose?
Like I said, I wouldn't get that shit either. I was still going to practice
Trey, I get
and shit.
I'm not vaccinated. You're beating a dead horse right now. The vaccine don't matter. No,
Trey, you keep saying get vaccinated to play. He didn't play because he didn't get vaccinated.
Exactly. So why in the fuck is you at practice interrupting the fucking practice when we're practicing to get a fucking championship? If you ain't here to fucking get a championship, you really just disrupting practice, my dog. You in the way. If you better than me, okay, that's cool. You could be better than me all the fuck you want. But I'm here to lead these bum ass niggas.
He ain't start coming back to practice until he was allowed to play away games. So they start letting me play away games at that. Like, come on now. He wasn't even allowed to go until then. So it ain't like he was just coming every day before then. Come on now. You said that he can't. You said, you started off your argument by saying he got mad that he was busting his ass. I can name you another number 2. Hold on, Trey, don't cut me off. Hold on, don't cut me off because I've been letting you finish. He also did that shit to Jaylen Brown. He also did that shit to Jason Tatum. He also did this shit to other motherfuckers that he been playing with, Trey. He got a long line of doing this same weird shit. So it's not just I'm just bringing this shit. Okay.
So I'm not just bringing this shit out of just the thin blue sky or the dark skies. It's not just coming out of nowhere, my nigga. It's a fucking track record that follows you wherever the fuck you go. It's like, oh, what has he done? What has he done for me lately? Because that's what it's all about. What have you done for me lately? It don't really matter what the fuck you did. It sounds crazy when you don't understand the factor of that vaccine. Because that vaccine did play a factor in if you coming into the practice facility and you busting my ass, that's all dope and all. But if you ain't doing that with a purpose, because it then comes to where, hey, I probably should not even come to practice and bust his ass and humiliate him because right now he's leading my team. He's leading the team right now. But if I'm about to come and be involved in shit, let me come and be involved and actually help and be a part of something. But when he come and if he come in, it seemed like he just got to bust niggas ass and then just leave and go back home and light some sage. That's all Kyrie was on at that time. It wasn't no, oh yeah, I'm trying to be a part of Harden. It was KD and Kyrie cool, and then it was Harden all the way over there. And that's how that shit worked.
That's how Harden wanted that shit.
That's how KD wanted that shit.
That's how that nigga was the one. That nigga Harden was always talking about how he loved being in the studio with Lil Baby, Meek Mill, and all them. That's all that nigga wanted to do. He only wanted to go party, go to clubs and shit. That's all that nigga wanted to do. Can't nobody say that ain't all that nigga wanted to do. Oh God, can't nobody say that. That's what that nigga said himself out his mouth.
He said that's all he wanted to do.
Man, he said he loved doing that shit in multiple interviews. He said that's what he loved doing on his spare time.
Kyrie said he loved doing certain shit. I ain't gonna say Kyrie only loved to do that. I know Kyrie.
But I'm just saying though, like niggas want to spend more time in the studio and shit than in the gym. Facts. Can't nobody say otherwise. That nigga Harden loved to spend more time in the studio and with rappers and shit than in the fucking gym. And
I'm telling you that I be saying that's equivalent to the same niggas that be saying the dumb shit about Kyrie and say that he didn't want to hoop. He wanted to sit out. That's not true. I wouldn't say that. But though it looks like
that's
that.
That's what he said. That's what he said.
Send the quote. Show the quote, okay. Trey. Show the quote. Cause like now you just saying shit out your ass. Now you just saying shit that people say.
My mama, he said that in the interview. Oh my mama.
He said he wanted to spend time in the studio. Over hooping?
He said that's what he liked doing and shit.
Did he say he liked doing that over hooping? Because that's what just came out of your mouth, Trey. I know a nigga liked doing that. Did he say he liked doing that over hooping? Because that's what you just said. We got to know what we saying and mean what we say.
I said he be in the studio more than the gym.
Okay, you said that he be in there more than you. So now you know where he be at.
That's on Mike Arthur, bro. I'm not.
No, because you put it on your mama, Trey. What is you talking about? I don't put shit on my mama just to say shit on my ass.
Alright.
Exactly. Okay. Yeah. Because I'm on pod mode. I don't just talk shit out my ass, bro. I know that. I get that. But I sure give a fuck about what mode you on, because if you saying shit out your ass, you might as well just go ahead and hit mute. Because that shit ain't doing shit. You saying some bullshit.
Shit on my ass. What the fuck?
You literally just put something on your mom that man did not say. That's what just came out your mouth. That's what just came out your mouth.
Whatever.
Now it's whatever.
Okay.
Now it's whatever.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. I bet.
I ain't about to go back and forth.
I bet.
Yeah.
I bet.
Yeah.
But like I said, niggas know when it come down to when it come down to that basketball shit. Hey man, Kyrie challenges the number 2. He never challenges the number 1 up front. Mm-hmm. He challenges the number 2 in a certain way to let it be known, hey, y'all number 2s is not fucking with me. He respects the number 1s. That's been fucking clear since the motherfucker been with LeBron to KD to Tatum to Luka. But he still had to let that nigga Tatum know, hey, nigga, I'm that motherfucker. He the only number 1 that he challenged. But out of everybody else, it was green light. And when it come down to that weird shit that he be on, I feel like it has to be carefully how can I word this? You have to describe Kyrie in a way where you have to use your words very carefully, because it could really sound like you don't know what you're talking about. And I'm telling you for a fact, that man is not somebody who's just okay with tucking his tail. He ain't about to sit there and just be like, oh, I'ma just be, a number 2, and I'ma just, no. He's a motherfucker that's, hey, I'm here. I'm that motherfucker. And he made that clear from Cleveland, Boston, Nets, to where he at now, Mavericks. I really don't understand what the challenge was in the first place, but what I will say is, bringing it home with my original point, Sabonis want to be the dirty motherfucker, and I feel like a lot of bullshit like that is not welcome in the league. I don't feel like everybody is going to say Draymond is the perfect messenger, because he ain't. So it's going to be a lot of motherfuckers who going to hate, and that's where we at with basketball today. The league is soft. The league is confused. They don't understand what real shit is no more. We allow motherfuckers to grab people's legs. Hey, we allow all the fucking league.
Sabonis a bitch. On the ground, all cramped up. Period.
He wasn't hurt. Sabonis wasn't hurt. He said it wasn't no place in this league for that. I want to stand on that and say there's not a place in this league for people to get stumped on or whatever. But it's not a place in this league for grabbing. It's not a place in this league for a lot of other dirty shit that Chris Paul do. It's just not a place in this league for the shit that y'all allow in this league. So, I guess what we can say is welcome, Euro players. Welcome. Y'all have made yourself notice, but I will say, y'all need to get the same responsibility that we have. Okay, this y'all sport. Okay, treat it right. Treat it with care. Treat it with the knowledge that it needs. This is just lazy. Laying on the ground, grabbing somebody's leg. Because I think it's dangerous to grab somebody's leg in the middle of a play. I just stand on that. And if Draymond got stumped out in the middle of grabbing somebody's leg, I would go as far as saying I hope that person don't get suspended. Because when you competing for a championship, I don't think it should be any suspensions, unless it's like very, very gruesome. Very, very dirty plays. I'm trying to find a way to join. I can't even. I don't even know how to do this shit. You know, I think a lot of people. I found the right analogy to explain how I view Kyrie. And this is not to be right, this is not to be wrong, this is just how I view him. I think a lot of people challenge him to properly place themselves. Meaning, let's say Ted is the number one on our team and I'm on some Kyrie shit. And I think Kyrie would see Ted and be like, okay, you the number one and you respect me, so I don't really have to challenge you because I respect you and you respect me. But after that, I think, Trey, let's just say you the next guy up on that team and I'm still Kyrie trying to be who I am. If I don't see that you respect me, or if I feel like your respect for me is slightly flawed, I then challenge you to one-on-one and I bust your ass multiple times. And I keep record of it multiple times. And I think that's his attitude, to like prove that I'm better than you multiple times. 10 times out of 10. Like,
iron's supposed to sharpen iron, man. Niggas don't understand that. Niggas be taking that shit personal and shit.
No, that's where you right. No,
because I used to go against the best, and I used to go against niggas always better than me all the time, or niggas just as good as me. I love that shit.
You talking about you, and you talking about you being you. Listen, hold on, Trey, because you don't. This is something that I don't think you understand. You don't understand the role player world. Like, I think you know how to be a role player if you had to be one, but I don't think that you excel at a role player role. I think you will get bored with it. I think you will look at it and just be like, this is not it. And there's nothing wrong with that, but it's just you don't understand that role. I'm telling you from a role player role, because I get it. Like, my favorite players have been role players. Like, I fuck with the role player shit. So what I'm telling you is a role player will get offended by that. Like, me being how I was hooping with y'all niggas, it was different because I was older than you and Neek. So I was able to have the keys before y'all. When we was on teams, it wasn't really like no battle of who the number one. Nigga, I was the number one when we was on teams. It was a clear cut, oh, I'm the number one. But I was perfect to be the number one because I wasn't selfish. So I try to get you some points, try to get him some points, and it just work out. If we was, 3v3, we was playing against my classmates. Fast forward, or no, keep it there. Let's just act like we all was the same team. I mean, same age. That instantly affects that. Because if I'm looking at you like you a better scorer, and I'm sure you already about to say this kind of happened. If I'm looking at you like you shoot better than Neek, which I did, and we all the same age, and I say, all right, if I'm fucking up on shots, let's get the keys to Trey. But whole time, Neek looking at you like, man, he ain't ready for that. Like, I need to be the next guy up. I need to be the motherfucker, like, yeah, I can't shoot better than him, but let me shoot that motherfucker. Like, like, it's gonna disrupt you. And now he trying to challenge you, and iron trying to sharpen iron. But if you start really busting his ass and embarrassing him, and he ain't cut like how he is, because Neek, he a competitor, so that is going to sharpen y'all. But if it's a motherfucker who slightly get bothered, slightly got some weirdness in them, where they get offended by, damn, man, when Trey shot that shot on me, he called me a bitch, and I really felt like a bitch. I don't know, just whatever. And now he really bothered by you, and now he's slightly intimidated by you. I think
I always knew he knew deep down I was better than him. Because that's why he always used to come at me like that.
Well, see. Well, look, I'm not even.
I ain't gonna say. Look. Listen, let me tell you, man. Let me tell y'all niggas. This nigga like he looking at me like, oh, this nigga Dre
still streaming, right?
Yeah,
man, this shit rolling, nigga. This nigga looking at me like, damn, this nigga Trey been hooping like since legit. You feel me? Since I've been out there, like nigga, I've been out there, nigga, been hooping.
Can I pause you real quick? Stay on what you saying. Did he not challenge you?
Go ahead.
Did he not challenge you a lot?
That's what I'm saying.
Go ahead, though. Go ahead.
This is why he did it. I'm saying this is why he did it, because he knew I was that guy. And he just wanted to feel like he was better, but he not though. I ain't take offense to it. You feel me? I ain't never. That's how I know. Cause Tyler used to do that shit with me.
Do you know how it would have went? Do you know how that shit would have went if you did take offense? It wouldn't have been fun. It wouldn't have been good times.
I don't take offense to.
I know we're talking about a huge what if.
I'm just saying though.
But that's what the NBA is. The NBA is a whole bunch of pussies, offensive ass, coochie ass niggas, coochie hole ass niggas. These is millionaire bitches.
I'm that nigga, man.
But now you can actually relate it to and put this on a big scale and say, okay, I went through moments like that. That's what I'm talking about. A motherfucker challenge you when it's not even. Harden ain't trying to prove that he better than Kyrie. That nigga know he ain't better than Kyrie, but he trying to prove that he solidified more than Kyrie. Niggas like him ain't trying to be better than a nigga. They trying to be more solidified. And it's a whole.
I swear I don't even think he want to be solidified. I don't even think he want to be better. I don't think he want to be solidified. He don't know what the fuck he want. This nigga went to 2 teams within a few months. What? This nigga don't know what the fuck he want. This nigga, he don't know if he want to be fat, skinny. Don't know. Them be the main niggas who's searching for
solidarity.
No.
Them be the main niggas searching for solidarity. Don't forget that. The main niggas who do all that hopping around.
I hope he do some shit though. I hope he succeed. You feel me? Oh, it's nothing bad and shit. I don't hate him like that.
Oh no, I don't even think it's nothing like that. You ain't coming off like that. You just coming off like you stand with Kyrie.
No, I'm not. I'm staying with how I feel about him sometimes. I'm just staying with how I feel about him and the shit that he is.
Cause I think Harden give a fuck in a way where it's not really relatable to a lot of real niggas. That's kind of how I look at it.
I feel like when he got like to Brooklyn, it was like he was. Oh no, like you feel me? Oh, it's like he was just. Oh no, it was just something different about that nigga, man. His whole vibe.
I'll tell you what it is.
Remember it was games where he wouldn't even play defense. He just let niggas.
Trey, he wouldn't even run for the ball. The Pistons ended up getting a rebound that shouldn't even. I was watching the game, bro. Listen, bro. Listen. Let's make it 2K since we on this game. And I tell you this all the time. Motherfuckers don't know how to be role players, and it's really that simple. Like it seemed like it's so much more to it. It's really that fucking simple. Meaning, the way we play, it's either Ted number 1 or you number 1. You number 2 or he number 2. And I take that third spot, meaning I instantly try to get a lot more passes off than y'all. Because I feel like y'all more likely to knock down shots. Y'all more likely to score. I feel like I'm more likely to get a rebound because of that. And I have higher rebounds. But y'all could get boards too. But I'm saying, like, let's play into what the fuck we are. Versus, oh, I could do that too. Let me do that. Oh, I could dribble. Let me get the fuck out of y'all way and let y'all do what the fuck y'all do before y'all end up fucking up because I held the ball too long. That's my logic. That's role player shit. Niggas don't think like that no more. But you need niggas to think like that. Why? Because y'all won't hit that shot. We won't win. Teams won't succeed unless it's a motherfucker that is able to go, like, say if we did have practice, yeah, iron would definitely be sharpening iron, because I do feel like one-on-one, yeah, I ain't running away from either one of y'all, none of them players y'all got. Let's go. Shit, fuck it. All right, let's go. I'll try. You feel me? I ain't saying I'm that nigga, I'm him, all that shit, but yeah, let's try it. Fuck it. You know, but it's a matter of knowing yourself, knowing how to get to that real goal of winning. And I feel like when it come down to Harden, he do give a fuck about making the right plays. He just got that weird shit in him where he get bothered. And I think he finally on a team where Embiid is hard enough and consistent enough to where he don't have to do all of that shit that is really needed out of Harden. Like a leader, a man, like, and not saying just because he a big motherfucker, I mean like just somebody, a man. A man shows consistency. A man shows no fear in fearing moments. We got to do this, all right, hey, we down this, but he ain't mad, he ain't upset. It's too many times Harden show his emotions, and you can see it too easy. LeBron horrible with that. So people get bothered. People get bothered in this league. People get bothered on the lower level. If people getting bothered in the league, then you know people are getting bothered in real life. Everybody just act like they don't. So bringing it back to us, I'll make it more personal since we all the way here. You don't think that it's been times where Neek may have felt certain ways that I took your side on certain shit just cause, you know, like it's shit like that, and seeing how he reacted to me taking your side on something as small as a Kyrie point, and seeing how he'll react to that, and it was like, this nigga, he take this shit a little too serious, like where he need a friend, like to really agree with. Like, I don't need motherfuckers to agree with me to be cool with you. We can move the fuck on. But you start to learn shit about people, and then you start to say, okay, shit is not all about basketball. Shit isn't just about this topic. It isn't just about the woman your people's with or who you with. It's about so many different variables to where you fast forward or we'll say rewind back to what we was talking about, to where, okay, you a kid and you blow up and now you Kyrie Irving and you dealing with all these different emotions and all these motherfuckers who thinking that they on your level, challenging you, how you deal with it versus how the next deal with it, how they looking at you. I think those little things are important. I wish he got to that level sooner to where he figured it out, because I think he figured it out. The way he communicate with those players on the Mavericks, I think he definitely figured it out. And it's a to be continued story. I would rather play with Kyrie 10 times out of 10 over Harden, even after everything that I just said. I just think Kyrie is a slightly more difficult player to deal with, meaning if you really trying to like deal with him, because to win you have to deal with him, and to figure him out you got to be secure of yourself. A man, like I said, a man is going to be a man 10 times out of 10. He a man through this situation. He the same motherfucker in this situation. He the same motherfucker in that situation. Oh, you ain't crying in this situation and then mad at me in this situation. And it's like, man, it's all basketball. Let's just keep a poker face and man up. And yeah, that's the battle of this shit. That's why you got teams like the Kings right now playing good, because they got motherfuckers like Sabonis who he makes the right plays. He know how to keep a poker face in certain moments when they really nervous as fuck. They keep an even keel mood, and they keep executing. You need motherfuckers to execute through all variables. I seen a play where it looked like Monk was about to argue with oh man, who the fuck was that? He was about to argue with. It was the big white boy, Lynn. It looked like him and Lynn had some words because Lynn didn't come out and set him a pick or some shit. And I was loving it. But then they high fived and they just got over it, and I was mad. I was mad as fuck. But it's the shit like that where that was a variable that they figured out right there on the fly. Boom. All right, that ain't shit. Yeah, you right. I should have set that screen. I was being lazy. I was calling for the ball and should have been getting you open. You know, so shit like that. You know, it's just too many variables. I love this game, basketball, though. Yeah, I'm in a park and I've been standing here for a minute. Oh, all day long, all day long. One of y'all get in the park and invite me, cause mine's been shitty for the last 5. I keep switching to.
I'm finna join Trey.
Alright, I'm about to join you. Yeah, it's mainly about pride. Like, even if y'all being the number 1 and number 2, how much will y'all pride get involved in that? How much are y'all a fan of seeing the other one succeed? That's my favorite line. Do you want to see Trey succeed? Do Trey want to see you succeed? That's going to equal the success of our team. Like, it's simple as that. It's not really, oh man, I got to go off, or I got to practice on this amount of shots. If Trey want to see you succeed, you could go 0 for 7 and then make your last 5 shots, and you win a total of 5 for 12 and won us the game. Like, that's how the game happened. So I just look at it like, who fucks with who? Do you fuck with me enough? Do you care about me being like, I don't know. It's a lot of other shit that I apply to this game. But that's why I think it's the best sport. I don't think it's no sport that takes so much other variables up in life. Like maybe football, because it's so many. Like with football, it's very scary because you have very precise roles, and it's like if you don't do your role at that specific time, then it's fucked. It ain't like you could. Yeah, that's a lot of variables. And ironically, though, I'm saying audible in NBA or in basketball. I think in basketball you could call a lot of audibles. Like okay, that play is not going to work. I'm going to shoot this shot though. Or, damn, they just double team me. I wasn't expecting a double team, but fuck it, my center open, and just got the easy 2 or easy 3. Shit like that you can't even draw up in the play. You could just practice and hope that your team is ready for it. So, but once again, like you said, it goes back to the pride shit. I still haven't learned how to join a person. There it go. Damn, it took forever for me to find it, bro. You ain't even in my part, Trey. Hey, what's Mar's name? Like, what is that supposed to say? Mar Cadonis? Because my girl asked me. What it say? What did it mean? Oh my God, he stole it from another nigga. He trying to be somebody else. He's a
I think it's Ray Cadonis, and then
yeah.
You want to be like Bruce so bad.
Yep, I told you, I knew it. I figured it fucking out.
He a fucking Bruce super fan. I'm like,
Ted, you remember that one time we was playing the game, bro? And he got on like, oh, it's my nigga Bruce's birthday.
Yes, oh God, I remember y'all telling me, no. He
always be on some Bruce, bro. Damon be getting on his ass about that. He be like, bro, get off that nigga nuts, bro. And I be like, bro, you gotta stop, bro, because you look like a fucking groupie. I'm trying to tell you,
dude, bro, it's serious.
Mara, I know you're gonna watch this. Change that name.
No, bro, and see, he need to take this from somebody who, I'm actually a fan of certain motherfuckers, but I'll never do that, dog. Like, you got to know how to, it's a limit.
I used to. Yeah, I probably did that with the Pretty Boy Fredo, the SSH
Oh,
shit. But that was for like
that's what I'm saying. Like, no, but I'm
months.
saying Mar could go. He could do better than us, and he could stop it sooner.
And he older.
I don't know if he was older than
He
what you
be
was. I
around.
just know I'm
Yeah, he
thinking the nigga,
was.
what, he 13, 14, what?
Yeah, he 14.
Oh yeah, he gotta stop.
And he be around nothing but older niggas.
And I don't even give a fuck what he be around. The nigga act older. If he talk like how he be talking on this fucking shit, he can't do shit like that. I be thinking the nigga 17 the way he be talking to me. So yeah.
I thought that shit was creative when I first saw it.
I thought he created it. Now I'm finding out.
Hey, no, I knew that was some bullshit. I was just scrolling on YouTube one day. You feel me? And I seen that one of the suggestions. I'm like, hold on. I'm like, that name look familiar.
But what the
I'm
fuck
like,
is
hold on.
this?
I was like, hold on. I was like, oh, hold on. Is that Bruce?
What is a Cadonis?
I don't know.
I think that's
man.
his name. I think that's his
That's
real
the
name.
dude YouTube channel or something, or I don't know, bro. Let me look him up.
I think
That's his real.
name,
If
though.
that's his real name,
Like
Mar.
his middle name, real middle name. I don't know. I think Mar said that's his middle name or some shit like that.
Oh.
No, he didn't. He ain't do that.
He did do that. How you gonna tell him?
Oh man. Damn. This has been a wild stream. I ain't expect to find out why he is called Cadonis. And then every time I say Mark Cadonis, he be like, man, it's not that. And then he say it's something else, but always just say Cadonis.
Yeah, that's that nigga last name.
Oh, he took another man's last name? No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
That nigga.
He ain't do that.
That nigga name is Bruce Ray Cadonis. It said.
No, that my little cousin, he ain't do no shit like that.
They say this nigga name is Bruce Ray Cadonis.
It ain't even funny no more. Mar ain't do that. Like he talking about like what he condone.
He married.
No. No. You just said, oh shit. Oh shit. He just
No way.
He married. I'm mad you just said that like that. Hey.
I should screenshot
Oh
this shit.
my gosh.
This shit. Snap that right now.
He still ain't got his controller.
Bro, what is he talking about?
He was lying the whole time, bro.
I know he was, bro, cause he was just on.
This
And be like,
nigga, he had a different controller, an old controller that I gave him to his brother.
How about to say, bro, your brother be on? Like, you letting your brother hop on before you, nigga?
That nigga, that's what I be saying. He be bullshitting, bro.
That nigga don't be trying to hoop, man.
He be talking about, I'm trying to hoop in real life. No, you aren't, bro. Cause if that was the case, bro, y'all would have been put up.
Hey, he be talking so much shit, bro. He really be thinking he could fucking win the hoops.
Yeah, I about to say, I remember when we last was on, he was talking shit to you.
This nigga, yeah, he really be, bro, I was like, man. Then he be having this nigga Damon think he could fuck with me. I be like, wow, man. I just think if they show me, man, I'm gonna fuck him up, shit like that. Hold up.
If my shit on some goofy shit, I really just wanted this shit for the audio. Gotta go to game chat, talk shit. Gang shit.
Who's watching that beat? You can't play with me. Hey, balance it out. Hey, come on, yo. Keep moving. Hey, yo, right here. Stay there. Hey, yo, right here. Good boy. What's up? That's all you. Follow up. Shot. You want this to go? Step out! Watch out!
Up top.
Hey, yo, right here!
I'm about to go.
Give me that! Foul! What's coming? What's coming? Take that strong. No! There you go, man. You can't guard me. Shot! Hey, cover me. Hey, swing it. That's all day. Who got MP? Buck out.
I got ball. Defense.
Hey, yo, stay deep. Oh, yo, right here. Good take, baby. Don't want none. And one.
I gotta end this shit. That shit got me a little off.
Tree coming. Pick. Ball going up. That's what the Raymond for. Hey, who got ball? Come get it. Screen. Where's the open man? Switch. Hey, watch him. Down. Get in.
Right here.
Hey, who's watching them? Hey, play with me.
You blew up your life. You blew up your life. Spin the block. Spin the block. On your life, spin the block. Why y'all mics only work at the end of the game? Why y'all mics only work at the end of the game? Damn, that's crazy. Y'all turned on. Damn, y'all mics work at the. I ain't know y'all mics work. I ain't know y'all mics work. I ain't know they mics work. It only work at the end of the game. That shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. Niggas mics only work at the end of the fucking game. Get the fuck out of here. Eat a dick. Yeah, man.
Get him out. Hey, swing it. Way to grab it. Hey, who's got ball? Down. Come on, man, help out. Hey, balance it out. Shot. And one.
Oh my god.
Stay there. 5 seconds. Way to get it.
Yo, mama.
All right, help. Shot.
Oh shit.
Hey, yo, right here. Come on, man, who got the ball?